This video is a simple recap of everything we experienced at Super D 2025. Super D has had many tiers of Super D over the years, but this one in particular is known as Super D Matsuri. This is where they bring guest drivers to drive, a singles competition, and a team competition hosted by the well-known drift team Animal Style. The spirit of Super D is just to drive to your absolute limit, which showed itself in many different ways, from the expected to the unexpected, which is right up the alley of this year's international guests, Seascarad and Keisuke Nagashima, hailing all the way from New Zealand thanks to their quick pit stop at Final Bout 8.
Would you best believe we gave them boys some seats too, because you know we got seats!
And assuming since we were there, our Thrash drivers Tomoya and Fukuda were also present. Now let's get started with our quick recap of our experience there, starting with a bit of a surprise before we even left for Super D. Apologies for my voice cracking throughout, I am a little under the weather, but either way, welcome to another video of Thrash, and we hope you guys enjoy this one. So the day before Super D, we actually made a quick delivery to Endstyle, Nanata Prefecture. As Naoki greeted us with his crazy-ass V8 machine, this special delivery made its way into Naoki's, Fujio's, and Ueda's car to make them nice and comfortable before we departed Japan. Of course, in their signature purple at their Endstyle logo dead center in the middle, this probably was the worst, best kept secret among our Thrash social lines. Since by the time we got there, we were already losing light, we didn't really have that much time to sit around, talk, and do videos as we typically would, but we did get this nice group photo with everybody together that totally isn't hinting to something that may or may not be happening in the future. It was great to catch up with Naoki real quick after so long, especially him being on the channel many years ago, and I'm sure he would hope for everyone to drive their absolute best over the weekend, just as he displayed at the first and second Super D all those years ago. 24 hours later, we would make our way from Osaka to California. So unlike last time where our journey ended here at the shop, this time we're starting at the shop. We're getting the truck loaded up for the weekend, bringing some merchandise, bringing some seats, some tires for Fukuda. But as you can see behind me, Bai's car is no longer with us as it's on its way back to Japan. But obviously, Fukuda's car is here. It's actually next door right now, getting worked on by Aaron by Pandora Motorsport, and it's getting the hookup, getting a little freshen up, some tires, you know, alignment, just the essentials to make sure the car drives well and performs the way it should. The car is relatively the same from Thrash Day outside of a new alignment, a turbo rebuild, and a cleaned up tune, which just by the idling sounded a lot better than Thrash Day, so I'm really excited to see how it's going to perform throughout the day. Maybe a little too excited. After we completed our packing quest and made our way down to SoCal, we would rendezvous with the Japanese drivers. Yusuf would pick up a rental and pick up the drivers from the airport, as I would make my way to the track and get everything set up to grab a spot to set up the booth. Just like any roll-in day or whenever the track is open before the actual date of the event, everybody was trying to get as much laps as they could before the track would get crowded, and some of the ones that I saw that day were looking really good. expected, things got a little spicy by the time the rest of the team arrived at the track. Not nearly as many victims as Thrash Day, but for the most part, everyone was able to participate the following day.
Have your wristband. Media, general mission for the weekend. Okay.
Oh, thank you. Little nodded. Hey, wait a second. Hey, Tamoya. Whose car is that?
Yeah?
You know this car?
Don't worry.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Hi, Simba.
Ah.
Good morning.
Good morning. How's it going, man?
How do you feel about Super D, man?
Super D, the track is crazy. This is my first time at Grange, aka Apple Valley Speedway, whatever you want to call it now these days, but this place is sick. It's wild. For once I actually shipped my car out to LA, so yeah, sorry. I know you guys always come out to Chicago, but this time I decided to come out here.
Tables have turned.
They have turned. That was a disaster and a mess, but it's been a blast.
I think we should just try it.
So yeah, no, it was really sick. So far so good. Day 1 or day 0 was really good. Car's still in one piece, it's working, so I'm hoping it keeps going that way.
Outside of you guys, what's a team to look for?
I mean, Animal Style. Like, this is their home territory, right? So they come to us and it's our home territory, but Animal Style is the shit. So that's the one.
All right, Animal Style to the end.
Yes, sir.
Well, I just want to say thank you to all of you guys, drivers, +1, media, staff, everybody who made this possible. Give yourselves a round of applause right now. All right. We had a good day yesterday. I like that a lot of you started off taking it really easy. Let's see that again. We still got a long weekend ahead of us, and we want to put on a good show today. So let's make those cars last, and let's have some fun out there.
What can I say? The driving on the first day of Super D was more than a damn chef's kiss. It was more like a chef's makeout session. Saturday being the competition day that it was, qualifying would happen in a flash, which naturally would lead to the competition. Unfortunately, by the time top 8 came around, I had some technical difficulties that were out of my control, causing me to miss some laps, but I did get it together by the time top 4 came around.
Please make some noise for Brandon. All the way from Washington, David Cochran. And that means your first place winner for Super D 2025 single battles is none other than Drew Cyrus.
With our top 3 selected, this will conclude the night for most of us, but not everyone. My plan for the night shooting was surrounded by the lens re-wrenched, so my night shooting was cut prematurely. However, the next day was special because I was dead set on getting some ride-along. One in particular with Fukuda's yellow machine, and pretty much whoever will allow me to ride in the passenger seat, or at the very least allow my GoPro to be the eyes of the run. Day 2 would thin the herd of drivers, as a good amount of them would head out as night drifting started the day prior, leaving the drivers left smaller wait times to get some runs in on the final day. This allowed Tomoya and Fukuda to finally get some laps in together, since Tomoya broke an axle the first day out. Eventually, I would get into my homeboy's Thomas Oleg Super Sick SR powered 8.6, which was an absolute grand time.
Riding with the cool kids today.
I don't know about that.
Next, I would find myself in the prodigy himself, J-Mo of Animal Style. This kid is wild. Then lastly, I would finally be able to get into Fukuda's car for the first time for my first ride along ever with Fukuda, surprisingly. And as the sun began to touch the peaks for the final time for the weekend, Super D had finally came to an end. This was an event for the books. I know a lot of us old heads, especially from NorCal, felt like the days of old with so many familiar faces to a similar aura of years past. The camaraderie alone is what brings us all together out here just to enjoy some drifting in the goddamn desert, and I can't wait to do it all again, no matter where or when it may be. But all I know for sure is thank you guys for watching another video of Thrash, and we hope you guys enjoy this one.